Hello, hello. Word on the street is that you want to know what's going to change and transform for you this Lionsgate Portal 2023. If you want to know, you clicked on the right place. Don't go anywhere. We're going to get the tea for you right now. Hey everyone, it's Dominique. Welcome back to my channel, Lunar Light Tarot. So happy to have you all here. Today we're going to be diving into the energy of the Lionsgate portal. I've already prayed and shuffled over all the decks we're going to use today. I have a spread already laid out. Just start the reading. But before we get into it, I figured I'd cover what is the Lionsgate, how can you use it, like what is this all about, okay? So I have some information here that I got from parade.com, and according to them, the Lionsgate portal occurs when the Earth, the star Sirius, and the star Orion are in alignment, opening a powerful energetic portal that can be used for spiritual healing, manifesting, and much more. This shift provides you with the chance to amplify your intentions, align your spirit, and bring your desired reality into fruition. The portal is open between July 28th and August 12th, 2023, with the stars in closest alignment on August 8th, 2023, which is the day that I'm filming today. This is also a great day for writing in your dream journal, updating your vision boards, saying your affirmations and mantras in the mirror, charging your crystals, and so much more. So today we're going to be diving into this energy and see what's going to be transforming for you as a result of the Lionsgate portal. This is going to be a general reading, so I hope you stick around until the very end to ensure that you do not miss any messages. All right, now with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into the reading. I have just pulled some cards to get us started. So I pulled on what the general theme of your transformation with this Lionsgate portal is going to be, and I got all tied up in reverse. So what I'm getting with this card is that projects that have been slow, things that you wanted to see through, but there's been like blockages, like things that you've been wanting to move forward in, but it's been difficult. You're going to see progress in these areas of your life. There all of a sudden are going to be doors opening. There's going to be restrictions that are lessened. There's going to be new opportunities coming in. And I'm also getting that new opportunities could take the place of opportunities that you thought that you wanted, but you realize now are no longer aligned with you. So there's something about you being like stuck in the most recent past. This could also be even like some karma that needed to be cleared, because I know that the Lionsgate portal is also a lot about clearing karmic debts and clearing karmic energy from to get into that our energetic field, right? Or even as our minds, like clearing our minds of anything that's kind of been holding us back and holding us down. I feel that you're going to be looking at things from a different perspective, and that's what's going to be drawing in these new opportunities, okay? And I really do feel like there's going to be change that almost comes like seemingly out of the blue. Okay, so what was at the bottom of the deck when I pulled this card just now is also blossoming abundance, okay? So it's like you coming out of this stuck place is also you seeing that your ships are coming in and that the projects you have been putting work in are growing, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and shift now to the dreams of, what is this called? Tarot of Dreams or Oracle. No. Darn. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and shift now to the Tarot of Dreams to get the big spread that I've got for you guys initially. And the first card that came out was the Six of Wands. Okay, so what's transforming for you is your success. And that's also the way that you're kind of looking at your success, okay? I'm seeing that you're going to be feeling much more triumphant after this Leo season. I'm just getting that, again, there are going to be opportunities coming in for you that you kind of did not foresee, and there's a lot of energy of creation here as well, okay? Then let's take the Hermit card that came through. I feel like you guys have been kind of keeping to yourself in this part of your journey. Maybe you've been more isolated lately. And I also feel like you're not really telling everybody what you're up to. You're not telling everybody like the moves you're making in private or the projects that you're working on. You've been keeping a lot of things when it comes to your success to yourself because you're trying to maybe avoid evil eye. You're trying to avoid people giving you bad opinions or anything like that. I feel like all this is going to work out for you. It is going to put you in a good position. We have this justice card here. I feel like as a result of this Lionsgate portal, you are receiving positive karma for something, okay? It's almost like you're being rewarded for something, or the scales are being balanced out in your favor, especially if you have been experiencing like a lot of delays, a lot of stuck energy, like you don't really know where to go. You have a lot of options, maybe you don't know what to pick, or you feel like you don't have any options and like you don't know how to proceed in the future, right? Things are going to be balancing out for you where you actually feel like you have a direction that you can solidly say that you can go in, all right? I also see that you have been working really, really hard with this Three of Coins. Like you could be working really hard on a project, an initiative that you've been up to, okay? Again, kind of like keeping these things to yourself while you're going about this journey. And you could have been in a position where there was just a lot of fog in what was going to happen next on this journey. You're like, is this really going to work out for me? Is, my goal actually even achievable? Do I need to pivot when it comes to, what I want and how to get it, my approach, or like how I'm perceiving I want this goal to be, or how I want the outcome to be? Do I need to change that? I feel like you've been in quite a lot of confusion around the work aspect of things and how am I actually going to get from point A to point B. So things are going to be narrowing down quite significantly when it comes to how you're going to get to where you want to go, okay? So say for example, you're trying to like move or something, okay? And you're wondering, okay, like which city am I going to go to? How am I going to get rid of my stuff? Am I going to have a roommate? Or am I going to live alone? Like what's my new job going to be? How am I going to make rent or, pay my mortgage or whatever it is? The answers to your questions are coming, okay? That's what I'm getting. As a result of this Lionsgate portal, you're going to be getting a lot more answers and you're going to have a lot less questions, okay? It's the road to your success, the road to your goal is becoming a lot clearer as a result of this Lionsgate portal. And you're going to be able to make a solid decision. Additionally, the last card that came out was the Magician card. You're going to feel much more empowered that you're making the right choice for yourself, especially if you're like going through some kind of big change right now, a big transformation, or you're getting prepped for some kind of big transformation again, like a move, a job, you're maybe getting out of a relationship, you're getting into a relationship, like if things like that are changing for you, and I feel like they always are, like we're always in a constant state of change and flow and flux, okay? But you're going to be feeling much more confident in the decisions that you're making. You could have felt like more shaky in this recent past as well about like, okay, which cup do I choose exactly? Which road do I go down? Like, how am I going to get from point A to point B? You're going to be feeling much more empowered and confident when it comes to the decisions that you're making. In fact, you're really going to feel like a true creator. Okay, we have the Empress here. I feel like your confidence is really going to skyrocket by the end of Leo season. Okay, you're going to be feeling much more reassured in your goals. I feel like for some of you that could come from like positive words from others. Others of you, it's going to come from like results coming in and you're starting to see, again, like your shifts coming in as a result of what you've been doing, okay? I feel like you've been working really, really diligently to have a life that aligns with what you want, I know that sounds really general, but you've been working really diligently to have like a reality that really suits you, okay? And you could have really taken your time away from certain people, getting like ex-friends, maybe recent ex-friends or even co-workers, people who didn't really align with you, situations that didn't align with you, you're not going out as much anymore, maybe you're staying in, you're not hanging out with certain people because you're realizing that it wasn't really resonating with you the same way that it used to. It's like you're being called towards a new path and you're realizing that and you're leaning into that, okay? And you've been working towards this new path for a while. It almost feels like a lot of you have been in this like transition phase between one life and another, okay? Maybe that's kind of dramatic, okay? But I just feel like you've been wanting to change something big about your life, whether that be like your job, your friend group, how you feel about yourself, even your own self-concept. And I feel like you're about to have a big breakthrough in the how, and you're seeing that the how is possible for you. The way that you're seeing forward, the how that looks most likely, you're like, oh wow, this is actually going to work out for me. I'm actually seeing some results from this. I'm actually going to be able to get some success from this. And the idea that I think is going to work out for me, I see that it's actually going to work out for me. So I love to see that. Okay, we love to see it. Let's go ahead now and look at the magical mermaids and dolphins and see, yeah, what is coming in for you as a result of this Lionsgate portal. So if the Lionsgate is the cause, what is the result, okay? Look, we have treasure chest. Oh my gosh. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. Yeah, there's something really powerful coming in for you. There's something like, okay, do you see this golden light here? I almost want to say like a new golden era that you're stepping into. And I feel like this came out in the last general message that I gave last week. Okay, guys, check that out if you would like to. It's about what conversations people are having about you. And the message came out that you have the Midas touch. And I'm just remembering it now. And guys, my memory isn't that great. So the fact that I'm remembering it means something, okay? I'm just getting that when this Lionsgate portal is over, you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor in a way that you haven't before, okay? I'm getting a notification, so I feel like that's confirmation. I'm also saying that you're getting noticed in a way that you haven't before. This could be by like, you know, job recruiters. It could be by new suitors, right? It could be by friends, it could be even by your family, you know, giving you more recognition and more props, or, you know, I feel like some of you, you could even be, for some of you, could be even getting a raise, something like that. It's like you're being noticed for the work that you've been putting in. For those of you with social platforms as well, I feel like this could be a really prosperous time. For those of you with businesses, I feel like your business could be being noticed, more clients coming in, okay? And it's because you're kind of changing your approach to how you're doing this, and the approach is now resonating with more people, okay? Yeah, I feel like you're going to be shocked when this comes in too. There is just a new opportunity, new abundance is coming in for you. And when I say abundance, I don't just mean money, okay? I really do mean abundance in love, in confidence, in peace, in friendship. This is like an overall boost when it comes to your life. I'm seeing like cherry blossoms and like a sweet smell. So I'm saying that life is getting a lot sweeter for you, okay? Life's getting a lot more peaceful. I'm hearing life on easy mode, okay? So this next section of your life, it's like you put in so much work initially. I feel like you pushed this boulder up the mountain a long way, and now you're more like on a plateau, and you can kind of just push it. You know what I mean? You're no longer like, oh my God, trying to do all of this work. You're kind of just like pushing it and it's moving. So something about things getting a lot easier for you, 11-11, as I'm saying that. So I really love that. You put in a lot of mental work to see what is going to be the path of least resistance for you, and you're actually finding it, okay? You're really finding it in this season. Okay, you could be doing a lot of healing as well as a result of this Lionsgate portal. We have the Father healing card here. Your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. This is interesting. I'm getting, yeah, literally father-related issues, but I'm also getting issues regarding like trust in the universe as well. I feel that your trust and faith in the universe is going to be increasing at this time. It's almost because the universe is going to be kind of showing out for you. It's like you have put in the work, and now it's God's turn, if you want to put it that way. You know what I mean? And I say this a lot on my channel, half action, half alignment when it comes to manifestation, okay? I really do believe that manifestation is half action, half, you know, putting in the work, doing the mundane stuff, putting in your application, following up, all of that, and then half alignment, you know, believing that you deserve it, that you're worthy of it, that you can achieve it, that you can have it, that you're in alignment with it, you know, feeling the feelings of having it in the moment. You know, not waiting until you get something to be happy. You're really coming into alignment with the spiritual and the practical. is what I'm getting at this time. And it's also going to be helping you to decrease your stress. That's going to be a big thing that I'm also noticing. You're going to be feeling much more positive. Look, positive energy at the bottom of the deck. You're feeling much more positive as a result of this Lion's Gate portal. Again, I'm just feeling like getting your goals done is going to be a lot easier because you are going to be really clear on what approach is going to cause you the least resistance, what approach is going to be the most effective for you. That could have been confusing at some point in time. You're like, okay, what job is going to give me the results that I want and the kind of work-life balance that I want and the money that I want? What kind of friends, what kind of environments are going to, give me the feelings that, I'm feeling loved and cared for and all those things. You're finally getting the answers to those questions is what I'm seeing was changing as a result. Okay, synchronicity. Yeah, you're getting a lot closer with the universe at this time. You could put it that way. You're going to be seeing a lot more synchronicities. You're going to be receiving confirmations that you're on the right path. Those could be small things like feathers in your path or coins. It could be your friend like sending you like a prophetic video or something, or even just telling you that you're doing a great job, or it could be even just that feeling inside that you're taking the right route, that you're doing the right thing. You're going to be getting a lot more signs that you're on the right path soon. I'm also seeing that as a result of this Lion's Gate portal, you're going to be more invested in your spiritual practice, okay? That could mean a lot of things for the lot of you. But I do feel like you're going to be getting more in touch with whatever that is for you, and however you stay aligned, okay? I'm also getting in my head that you're going to be taking more care of yourself and putting your self-care as more of a priority, as a part of that alignment piece when it comes to your manifestation. As a result of the Lion's Gate portal, you're going to be seeing how important it is to take care of your mental, to take care of your health, your physical health, to take care of, just your mindset in general, and also your self-concept. You're seeing how much your self-concept and the way that you talk to yourself, the way that you perceive yourself, the way that you perceive your capabilities, the way that you understand yourself to, be open to growth or whatever, all of that, you're going to be kind of leveling up and improving in that. Instead of being like, oh, I'm not the kind of person who grows very easily or accepts change very easily, if that's you. You're going to be more open to the progress that you're making, if that makes sense. You're going to say something more like, I haven't always been open to change, but I'm learning how to be more accepting and how to trust more, okay? It's like you're opening up to the different ways that you are expanding who you are, okay? You're acknowledging that you're expanding as a person, and because of that, your opportunities and your approach to your goals are expanding and becoming more aligned with this new, bigger, brighter version of you, okay? Wow. Okay, guys, stay along with me. Let's see, what is transforming as a result of this Lion's Gate portal? What is transforming as a result of this Lion's Gate portal? Okay, let yourself receive. Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies. Oh, that's so interesting. I feel like you're going to be getting a closer relationship with your loved ones as a result of this Lion's Gate portal. It's almost like you are also seeing the people who are really important to you and who want to have that reciprocal relationship with you, and you're being more open to letting them love you. You're becoming more open to love in this season as well. I just think that you were in a place for so long where you had to really guard your energy and guard your heart, and now you know which people around you are actually good for you, good for your energy, good for your life, and you're more open to receiving that positive energy from them because you know it doesn't come with, a bunch of BS, frankly. Okay, let's go ahead now and look at the Soulful Woman cards, and let's see what traits of yours are going to be transforming as a result of this Lion's Gate portal. What's transforming for them as a result of this Lion's Gate portal? Divine Source. Thank you. Boundaries. Oh, wow. Interesting. My clear boundaries allow me to protect myself nurture my intentions, and follow my true self. I'm just getting that you are going to be listening to your gut without hesitation when it comes to setting boundaries with people that you know that you should. Okay? You're not waiting to find out when it comes to people that you have an icky feeling about, okay? If someone gives you that feeling that, it's just not for you, you're gonna be packing up and moving on, okay, as a result of this Lionsgate portal. I already feel like you're very good with your boundaries, okay? With this Hermit card here and the Justice card, I feel like you're very good with your boundaries. You understand which energies are for you and which are not for you. I just feel like you're getting even more attuned with your intuition and with your gut sense of what is for you and what's not, especially when it comes to like intangible things as well, like obviously relationships, but I'm also getting like experiences, like say someone invites you to a party, right? And you just have that little bit of an icky feeling. Maybe you wouldn't listen to that in the past, but as a result of this transformation that you're going through due to the Lionsgate portal, you're going to be much more aligned and much more open to saying no when something doesn't sit right with you any longer, okay? Yeah, your intuition is becoming a lot stronger when it comes to, which things you should and should not engage with for you, okay? Okay, I just got the image of like a plant. I just feel like you're growing a lot more and you're kind of, again, you're expanding and you are kind of letting yourself take in more knowledge and more light, okay? You're kind of like a sponge for like cosmic knowledge, if you want to put it that way. And I feel like you're someone who is very, very much so a truth seeker, and you aim to understand the universe by understanding yourself, okay? By diving really deep into yourself. That's something that I feel like you have been really fascinated with and occupied with. It's a practice that you're going to be continuing to get deeper into. And because you're so interested in your own growth, I can see that you are, it's like you're almost like your energy field is expanding and growing wider and taking in more light at this time, okay? Figuratively. You're taking in more positive energy, more divine energy. And that's making you a magnet to these positive experiences, and also this knowledge that you're taking. It's making you a magnet to like cosmic wisdom, if you want to put it that way, okay? Let's go ahead and see. Quiet nourishes me. It connects me to the power of now. Oh, wow, interesting. As a result of this Lionsgate portal, you're going to feel much more comfortable in your own skin. And again, it goes back to this confidence that we were talking about earlier. You're going to feel much, much more confident. And you know how they say confidence is quiet? All right. I'm not saying you have to be quiet. Okay. Never that, boo. But it's more like you're going to feel the sense of calm inside yourself when it comes to who you are. Maybe you've been trying to figure out yourself for a long time, figure out your sexuality, your gender, figure out what you want to do in life, what your soul calling is. And you're realizing that life is long and you don't have to figure it out all at once. You're getting much more comfortable with the mystery of it all, with the quiet mystery of who you are, and slowly unveiling that and discovering that. Now, this is something that honestly, I'll be really honest with you guys, I've struggled with this for a long time as well. I feel like us spiritual people, we want to know the answers to everything right away. We're like, I'm just one meditation away from knowing my Akashic records, one meditation away from knowing everything about myself, and it's just not true, It's going to take a lifetime for us to understand this version of ourselves, because we're always changing, we're always growing. I was actually at a point in my life where I was like psychoanalyzing everything that I did because I wanted to understand who I was. And I was like, if I'm always putting myself under a microscope, how could I, I'm always being watched, so to speak. How could I ever be my authentic self if I'm always psychoanalyzing what I do? All right, or like what that means for my life, So I feel like you guys are also taking the step where you're no longer hyper analyzing everything about yourself. Okay, you're letting your life be a mystery. You're letting certain things about yourself be a mystery. You don't know your soul's purpose right now. That's fine. It's going to be revealed in time. And in the meanwhile, you're actually enjoying the now. You're enjoying that sense of not knowing. You're enjoying that excitement that comes from the surprise not being revealed yet, okay? Wow, that's so exciting. So yeah, you're accepting more of what is and being more at peace with that, you know, being more at peace with not knowing everything, which as a spiritual person, I feel like it's so hard to do. You guys know, especially if you have tarot cards, you know, or you do like divination of any kind, and you know you get answers. You're like, why can't I just know everything? But that's just not how it works. So you're letting go of that more. I'm also getting, so okay, we have some flies that are coming around. There are people who are watching you go through this transformation. I'm just saying. And there are people who are wanting to get into your life, just like this wasp is trying to like bat itself onto the window. Everything's a sign when I'm channeling, I swear. There are people who are watching your transformation and they want to come back into your life, okay? Side note. And they're being blocked right now because of your energy. You have grown past a lot of the experiences that you had in the past, a lot of these old jobs, old friends, old relationships that you were in, all of these things. Especially old friends. Oh gosh, I'm really getting old friends for a lot of you. You've grown past a lot of these relationships, and it's not to say that you're better or, you know, worse than anybody. It's all about, you know, what's a match for people anymore. And people are still watching you at this time. They're really curious about this transformation that you're going through, because for a lot of people it's very evident that you're going through something. It's evident. If they look even at your pictures from a few years ago and now, you transformed a lot. A lot of you have had big glow ups. You've changed jobs, you know, you've changed your hairstyle, you've changed the city you live in, like all kinds of things. I'm just getting that like people tend to look into your life and talk about you because you're entertaining, but it's really your soul's progression that they find most interesting, okay? But that's neither here nor there. This is not a gossip reading today. Today, all right? What's transforming friendships? Your friendships are going to be transforming. I am deeply grateful for the gift of friends. My appreciation for them is endless. Again, you're bringing closer. You're going to be drawing closer to people who are really there for you. And I feel like during this time, you're going to be getting really clear on what relationships are symbiotic, like you both benefit each other and you add to each other's lives, and which ones are just not working and which ones are not in alignment anymore. I don't feel like this is a phase where you are like leaving relationships necessarily. It's more like a realization of like, wow, this certain person has really been there for me and I recognize that, or like, you know, my relationship with this person has really improved over time and I feel like I can trust them and I can really, you know, like tell them what I'm feeling. So there's an acknowledgement of closeness that's coming after this Lionsgate portal, and you're seeing that you have some really solid friends around you. You have some really solid people around you who want to support you and uplift you and see you do well, okay? And that could even be people from afar too. That could be people you're connecting with online. That could be people you're connecting with at work. I kind of doubt at work, honestly, but yeah, online and again, your regular friends. But yeah, there's something about you drawing your friends in closer, okay? You're definitely getting more attuned to yourself. And you're becoming more comfortable with the mystery of life, okay? Now let's look into the messages from your angel oracle. All right, are y'all still with me? Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think of the reading so far? Do you guys like these general style readings? Should I do more of these around like more cosmic events? Do you guys are interested in like full moon readings, new moon readings? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. All right, what is transforming for them as a result of the Lionsgate portal? Take action. You're in trust with you're in touch with your truth in the situation. You need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. Again, that intuition is really going to be heightening for you as a result of this Lionsgate portal. You're going to be trusting your gut like no other. No one's going to be able to convince you of something that you know. I'm also getting that as a result of this Lionsgate portal, your character is not going to be shaken any longer, okay? When someone tries to come to you and tell you who you are, You're going to sit there and look at them like, okay, because they don't know. Okay, I just feel like you're becoming much more solid in the knowing of who you are. You know, when you're growing up and someone tells you something like you're selfish or you're this or you're that, blah, blah. And I can't even think of other examples. And when you're younger, you will believe them because you don't have enough experience with the world and even with yourself to understand, is that true or not? Okay. Your understanding of your character is unshakable as a result of this Lionsgate portal. No one can tell you who you are and who you are not. All right. You know that. You know that. And if someone tries to project onto you or say that you're this, you're that, you're going to lovingly assert yourself and say, ma'am, sir, thanks for your opinion, but no thanks. Okay, I got to go over there. All right. That's really, really interesting. Yeah, honestly, guys, I was in a situation even recently where, like, I had to question my own character after after people misunderstand you. I feel like you guys have experienced this as well as why I bring it up. But when you're someone who tries to come off respectful and with your best foot forward and always, you know, like kind, blah, blah. Some people just don't believe that you're like that. Some people are going to misunderstand your kindness. They're going to take your kindness for weakness. They're going to take your kindness for deceptiveness, for, you know, for trying to be sneaky or something. Like you're just like, I don't know, not love bombing, because I feel like you have to do a lot to love bomb people. But, you know, some people will misunderstand your character and try to paint you out to be something that you're not, even when you're being authentic from the start, okay? So as a result of this Lionsgate portal, you're not going to be listening when people try and project who they think you are onto you, okay? You're going to stand in your knowing of who you are, and no one's going to be able to rock you when it comes to your character, okay? You know who you are, period. They can say this and they can say that, and that's their prerogative. That's fine, you know? And you're kind of realizing as a result of this portal that other people's perceptions of you are none of your business. I mean, literally, we talk about that so much on this channel because it's fun. I mean, it's fun. But you're realizing that, you know, if people think badly about you, let them think badly about you. You know what you came to do. You know who you are, and that's fine. All right. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So as a result of this Lionsgate portal, you're stepping out of imposter syndrome. Okay. And you're stepping into your purpose. You're no longer going to be afraid to share your gifts with the world. You're no longer going to be afraid to really show who you are, or just be more open, okay? And you being more open is a result of your, how do I say this? Your intuition and your discernment being so heightened. Now you know which avenues and which channels are okay for you to share yourself with, which avenues and which channels you're going to actually be received well and you're going to have a, you know, good reciprocal relationship in. You're no longer sharing yourself with people who don't care to know or who are committed to misunderstanding you. And that's the reason why you can be so open, is because you found your places, okay? It's because it's become much clearer the path that you need to go down to get the results that you want, you know? So your insecurities are going to be fading away at this time. Again, I do feel like you're going to be more recognized for what you're doing as well as a result of this Lionsgate portal. I feel like the world is kind of shifting right now. Again, this is a channel message. Shifting right now to appreciate more of what you do, okay? You could have like a certain business that's, you know, taken off more recently. You could have like a spiritual practice that you're sharing. You could have, you know, just like, you know, I don't want to say like a regular job. That's so silly. But yeah, you could have like a job and your skills are being more appreciated right now. But there's something about people's worldview that is shifting to appreciate more of what you do, okay? And I know that sounds kind of like the world revolves around me a little bit, but there's certain things that can only be appreciated, you know, with time. I mean, when this whole spiritual wave is coming in, a lot of people thought, you know, we were all just nuts. And they sometimes they still do. But I think it's being appreciated a lot more now. And people take people like astrologers and tarot readers and, you know, I was going to say astronomers. Those are different. They take us a lot more seriously now because the worldview has shifted to accept more of those things. So I feel like with whatever you're doing, the worldview is also shifting to be more interested in whatever you're maybe selling, the skills that you have. Okay, that's pretty exciting. Okay, I want to see what else is shifting for you, and can we see like what other areas of life are shifting for you because of this Lionsgate portal? What is coming in for them as a result of this Lionsgate portal? The Three of Wands. How many times I have to say that your ships are coming in? There is a project, an idea that you have, a business that you have, or you know, a job that you've been wanting to have. There is an opportunity coming for you. Okay. There's something coming in for you. This could be good news. All right. This could be, again, an opportunity. It could be some kind of offer. It could be more attention on what you're doing. But whatever it is, you already have an inkling of what it is. You're like, oh my God, I have a feeling that I'm going to get a job offer. I have a feeling that I'm going to be getting more attention from my business, or, you know, I have a feeling I'm going to, you know, this route is going to be the right one for me. You're right in that assumption. You're right. There's something coming in for you, and it's happening quickly. Oh my gosh. Look, the Chariot card. And it's happening quickly as a result of this Lionsgate portal. Okay? You're moving forward very, very quickly. And I feel like these dreams could feel almost fantasy-like. Okay? Because this ship is not even on the water. It's in the air coming towards this person. There's something very like fantasy-like about these goals that you have, about these dreams that you have, but there's really an anchoring in reality that they're taking. As a result of this Lionsgate portal, you're going to see more results on what you're trying to get. Okay, so again, like say you're trying to switch jobs, right? You're going to be getting more interviews and more callbacks. Like that's a result you could be seeing. So you're moving to a different city. You're going to be, you know, getting approved on a lease, say, right? Or maybe you're finding like the perfect places for you and you're getting ready to apply. Like you're going to be getting much more signs that what you're going for is going to work out for you. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. What is transforming for them as a result of this Lionsgate portal? Yeah, you're going to be feeling, again, just much more confident. You're not going to be feeling like you're an imposter in your own field and that you don't have the skills that it takes to move forward. You're not going to be feeling rocked when someone leaves a negative comment on your stuff, or, you know, if someone doesn't believe in you like you feel like they should. All right, especially family or friends. I feel like you're no longer asking for validation for family or friends, or just like people around that you felt like you needed validation from. You're like, it's fine. It's fine. I believe in myself. I believe in my own skills, and I believe that I have what it takes to get to the next level. And that's what is the difference. That's what is the difference. It's the audacity. Honestly, I think personally, I think that what sets a lot of people apart when it comes to success, I think we all have great ideas and, you know, great plans, but it's who has the audacity to take that step and take it over and over and over and over again. Who has the audacity to believe in themselves and believe that as long as they keep moving forward, as long as they keep pivoting when needed, they will make their dreams come true. Okay? And sometimes, guys, even dreams change, you know? Sometimes dreams change, and that's not a bad thing too. And it's not saying that you won't get what you want, but it's that you're going to get something that's more aligned with the version of who you are today. You know what I mean? And that's a great thing. I feel like for some of you, your goals are changing. Your whole goal is changing. Maybe you thought you wanted to like move to a certain city. You're like, wait, I want to move to another one. Or you thought you wanted this certain position at work, and you're like, wait, I think I want something different. You thought you wanted a relationship. You're like, wait, I want to be single, actually. Or like, I only want this level of relationship, or actually just want to be by myself. There's something that, for a lot of you, yeah, there could be your definition of success or your definition of what would make you happy is changing. Okay? That's really interesting. That's coming out as well. All right, the Nine of Swords. Okay, let's be good about this. What is transforming? You guys could have been going through a time of like anxiety as well. Look, strength. And then the Queen of Wands, yeah. I feel like if you've been going through a time of anxiety, it's going to turn into confidence somehow. All right? It's going to be like you're overcoming your fears in some way. You're overcoming some fear of like not being good enough, or some kind of like some fear of danger, or some fear of failure, or even a fear of success. You're overcoming this and you're stepping into power and strength and confidence. All right? I mean, I love to see all these fire signs coming out as well, because, you know, the Lionsgate does come in Leo season, which is a fire sign. So I feel like your passion is increasing at this time. Again, we've already said a million times, your confidence is increasing and your creativity is going to be increasing as well. You're seeing opportunities where you saw walls before, okay? Where you saw walls before, now you're seeing doors. And it's because you're looking at things really differently, okay? And I'm actually being guided to share something with you guys. When I was like, I want to say even like a few months ago, I used to really want Lunar Light Tarot to become my full-time thing. If you guys don't know, I work as a software engineer. Lunar Light Tarot is not my full-time job. And I always wanted it to be like full-time. That's kind of what I had set out to do. And I wanted to like pay all my bills. And I was getting really discouraged when I realized that it wasn't happening for me, or it probably would not happen for me. And I was spreading myself way too thin, trying to make it happen, hence the closing of my Patreon. If you haven't noticed that, I wasn't closing my Patreon because I realized that it was just too much for me and I was spreading myself way too thin. And at first I thought I was failing at my dream. I was like, oh my God, I'm not never gonna get here. Like, I've been working so hard at this, and you know, I'm not gonna get to reach my goal. And it was really like tearing me up inside because I wasn't sure if I was like, what's going to happen to my channel? Like, am I even going to be able to continue to do this because it's not giving me the results that I wanted? And through some experiences, I actually ended up realizing that the growth in like the channel being like profitable is not even what I want. So it's never what I set out to do. And I had to kind of go back and think about what my life would be like if I even achieved that goal, you know? And I realized, you know, hopefully this helps you guys. I realized that if I were to, you know, make a full-time living off of Lunar Light, that I may not be able to do anything else because I'm very focused on making all these videos. It's very time consuming. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to be like a spiritual influencer, which I'm fine with doing it on a small scale with you guys because y'all know what I mean. But when it comes to people who are like, you know, spiritual influencers on a big pedestal, you already know it's a very volatile position. And, you know, you know what happens with those big famous psychics. Everyone's trying to always catch them in a lie, blah, blah. I just realized it wasn't actually a position I actually wanted to be in. It was something that I convinced myself that I wanted because I was on this path, and that's what I saw next. I was like, I must want this because this is what's next for me, right? And I realized that, like, actually my version of success on this channel is just sitting here every week with you guys, connecting and having fun, pulling the cards, you know, doing what it do. And if it makes money, it makes money. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, but I'm here to have fun. I'm here to connect. I'm here to uplift you guys. That's the goal, you know? And I had to shift my perspective on my goal and what I even wanted. And now it's much, much more fun, you know? Now it's way more engaging and much more relaxed. And I can just post videos like these if I want to, you know? And it's a lot easier. I say all of that to say that you're beating these fears of failure. You're beating these fears of success. You're beating the pressure of what you think that you want. And you're trading it for the understanding of what is actually best for you at this point in time. What's best for you? What feels aligned for you? What brings you strength? What brings you clarity? What brings you confidence? You know? And you're releasing the need to have everything right now, and you're releasing the need to have all the answers. You're understanding that you are in the perfect place for you right now. You're in the perfect place to learn, to grow, to experience, to love, to, you know, overcome. and to build strength and build character. You know, isn't that like what we're, what we're here to do as souls, to grow and learn and connect? Like, that's the whole point. And I feel like you guys are letting go of the need to have the future now. You know, you are living much more in the now. You're much more okay with the present day as it is and taking it day by day, which is actually the most powerful energy, because as you know, your future is created in the now. So if you're comfortable with what's happening and you're continuing to move forward in that comfortability, yes, we're striving for more. Yes, we always, we have that vision for ourselves, and we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep on making videos, maybe putting out products, maybe going for that new job, that new position. But you're happy with the progress of the now. You're happy with being a work in progress, and that's what's giving you more confidence. I think that sometimes we can get stuck in this trap of self-improvement. And I'm kind of talking to myself on this too, in that we always want like what's best or better, and we're always trying to improve ourselves in some way. And I think that sometimes we can get lost in the self-improvement of it all and forget that progress is great too, and forget that you are great as you are. And it doesn't mean that throw all your dreams away and be stagnant, but there's something in between that I think is much more comfortable. When we're comfortable with who we are, and the fact that we're always a work in progress, and that progress also means that we're going to get to our goals. But it's fine to experience the now and experience that in between, even though sometimes it may be uncomfortable. But that's the part of the journey. That's a part of the experience. Anyway, guys, I really, really hope that this made sense to you guys. I know this is kind of like a stream of consciousness type of reading. Let me go ahead and pull some more cards from the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle, and then we're going to wrap it up, okay, for today's reading on the Lionsgate portal. But yeah, what is transforming for my viewers as a result of the Lionsgate portal? Divine Source. We got 2. All right. Oh my gosh, we have every step counts, and then safe and surrounded by love. So I'm actually going to read these from the book, because I don't want to miss any messages here, okay? And I will just hold this up for you guys to see while I read. Okay, cool. There is an advantage in taking things slowly. Breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options. Take small steps towards your goals. Fine-tune your approach and look at the details of what it is you want right now. Be deliberate with your thoughts and strive to create a change in how you are feeling. You have complete control over how you are choosing to experience the situation. The hardest part of a new project is taking the first step. Self-doubt or your inner critic may hinder your progress. If you are considering a large project, you may be feeling overwhelmed. You have too many ideas. Try to simplify what you want to achieve. Every endeavor has some sort of challenge, but the result is always worthwhile. Work towards doing something in support of your objective. 5 or 10 minutes of focused attention and effort will eventually bring about the results you're looking for. Nudibranch, which means naked gill, is a type of sea slug. Often overlooked, nudibranches are very small, beautiful organisms that can be found clinging to the tops of ocean arches or on the ocean floor. They show you how to move more easily in emotional waters. They represent moving at a slow, steady pace by grounding in attitude and philosophy. Constant effort and the belief that you can do this will help you reach your targeted outcome. Continue to investigate how you feel about your current situation while moving slowly and surely towards your goal. Thank you, Spirit. That's beautiful, because I feel like that just encapsulated everything we just said. Okay, so... All right, and then the next one, safe and surrounded by love. Keep your heart open and know that you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what's going on around you. It can be nice to remember that you have a continual light and love around you. The universe acts as a doting mother, surrounding you with the light the darkness will never be able to overcome. Know that you are safe through to the core of your very being. Be brave, bold, and willing to be individual. Trust that you are surrounded by protection and love. You may choose to call in some extra light from the universe when needed. It can be done by simply thinking about the light. Mentally ask the universe to bless you with its love and light, which comes from the collective. Pay attention to how you feel. Ask this beautiful light to fill you whenever you shift from higher feelings of joy and happiness to feelings of worry or disappointment. You can send light to surround those you love if you feel they could use some extra love and protection. The dolphin is a highly honored creature. Throughout the ages, dolphins have been portrayed as the protectors of sacred wells and sacred water. The dolphin in Celtic lore is the watcher of the waters and the guardian of all things connected with water. Dolphins are among the most intelligent animals. Most dolphins have a heightened eyesight, both in and out of the water, and they can hear the sound vibrations 10 times higher than the maximum level of humans' audible range. Dolphins tend to travel in groups, referred to as pods. They have rescued humans and other sea life and assisted with therapies for handicapped children. Trust that you are surrounded by protection and love. I love the animal facts at the end, so I was like, we gotta read those too. All right, guys, I really hope that this reading resonated with you and that it helped you. That is always my intention, of course. Let me know if you guys like these FaceTime style readings, if you like these general readings, and what topics you want me to do the next reading on, okay? Remember that the Lionsgate portal is open until August 12th. So if you want to do any manifestation, now is a great time. Do your scripting, your listing, your candle spells, your bottle spells, you know, whatever it is you like to do, okay? Or just pray, you know what I mean? Do something, because this is an awesome time to bring in what you want. I definitely remember manifesting a whole apartment with the Lionsgate portal a few years ago, so this time is just like really, really powerful for whatever you want to bring in. And so, yeah, I'm just really excited to be able to report on this awesome energy for you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will talk to you in the next one, okay? Love and light.